What's up, everybody? It's Amrinder Singh, and you are listening to Learn Punjabi like a native podcast. The main purpose of this podcast is to teach you conversation in Punjabi and tell the difference between textbook type Punjabi and the real conversation in Punjabi. Now, let's kick this thing off. So, today we are gonna understand three Punjabi words: Sadda, apna, and avda. I also made some episode about these words, but I think there's still a little bit confusion between some people. Another thing, there's episode Sadda versus Apna, and there's another episode Apna versus Avda. So I also want to make these all three words in one episode. That's why I'm gonna make this episode. And I also know some people are still confused a little bit. So I'm gonna remove the confusion. So that's why I'm gonna make this episode. So before I start the lesson, if you wanna learn about pronouns, there are three types of pronoun: main pronouns, which are active pronouns. The second category is passive pronouns. Third category is possessive pronoun. If you want to learn all these three types of pronoun, you can check out my Patreon, because there's an ebook, the free ebook for my Patreon. This is also a great way to support this podcast. This is also going to be very important for you all, because the pronouns are a very core thing in Punjabi, because these are the pronouns you would see the sentence is changing at the end because of these pronouns. So if you don't know how to ending the sentence according to the pronoun, you can't speak better Punjabi. Maybe you can't understand when we speak. So that's why they are important. So if you want to learn those, so make sure you get my free ebook on my Patreon and support this podcast. Anyway, now let's get started. So, what is the difference between these three words? Sadda, apna, avda. Right? So, the first difference is Sadda means only our. There's only one meaning of Sadda, our, right? And apna means could be our, or it could be a different, depends on the main pronoun, right? And the avda mean could be anything. It depends on the main pronoun. So what are the differences here? The Sadda is only our. Apna is could be both. It could be our, it could be a different meaning according to the main pronoun. And avda, it is only one meaning which depends on the main pronoun. If you still confused, don't worry about it, because we are going to in detail. So if I give you example, and if somebody is stranger, right, he asks you who's this house, and you wanna say it's our house. You can say it's my house, but here we don't say that much because we live in with family, right? So if you wanna say it's our house, then you can say Sadda Kara, is our house, a Sadda Kara. All right. But if you wanna say the same thing to your wife, or you wanna say the same thing, maybe your brother, you live together, it's your it's your both of house, right? So that time you won't say a sadakara, then you would say a apna kara. So that's the difference between sadda and apna. This is another difference, all right? So basically, sadda for those people who are the stranger, right? When you use sadda with somebody, it means the thing you are talking about, right? So somebody else has a partnership with you as a owner of that thing, but the person you are talking to, he has a no ownership, right? Like I gave you the example, you were talking to a stranger, and like a he didn't have any ownership on your house. That's why you use sada, a sadakara, right? Because there were other people who has partnership as a owner in your house. It could be your father, it could be your brother, it could be your wife, right? So so this house, you can't own this house alone, right? That's why you won't use my, you would use Sadda, right? In another case, when your brother asked you about, like, not you won't ask you about your house, because he already know, like, this, like, your house, right? Both of your house, he won't ask that anyway. But in example, you won't say "Sadda kara" to your brother, you would say "apna kara," because he has also ownership on that house, right? You are talking about, so you are talking to that person who has also ownership as a partner on that thing, right? In this case, your brother also owned that house. So you won't say Sadda. If you use Sadda, it means you are separating him. You would use apna, all right? In another case, even sometimes we use apna with somebody, even he didn't have any kind of ownership on that thing. So basically, we use this apna with friends or with like relatives. So in this case, we just wanna show the closeness, right? You closeness to them. So even they don't have any kind of ownership, we just say apna. For example, there is your friend, new friend, and he came to your house first time and he saw, and you would tell him when you are going to show him your house, you won't say "E sadda kara." Yeah, you can say that, but most of the time we say "E apna kara." That's how we say to my friends. If they would like come to my house first time, I would tell "E apna kara," right? That's how I say. Even he didn't have any kind of ownership on my house or our house, so I won't say "Sadda kara." I will say "E apna kara" because I'm including him, right? I know technically he has no ownership, but it shows the closeness. That's how we talk, all right? So when you're talking to a stranger, completely stranger, then you can say "Ye sada kara," right? Or "Ye mera kara," whatever. If you wanna use it's our house, you can say "Sada kara." If you're talking to your like a friends, family, yeah, you can still use "Sada kara," but it's kind of a little bit like you are not showing any kind of closeness. So it's better to use "apna," right? It could be anything. It could be your car. It could be your motorcycle, right? Whatever the thing. So if you're talking to your friends and family, yeah, you can use apna because it's better. All right. So now it's clear. Now it's clear what's the difference between sadda and apna. So what is the difference between now apna and avda, right? So there's only little different. Actually, same thing. There's only little different. I already talked about my recent podcast. Is that apna could meaning our, or it could meaning are different according to the main pronoun. But avda alone, it didn't mean anything. Not anything. I think it means kinda own. Like it's my own cost, something like. But nobody use this thing, this word as alone. They're always going to be a main pronoun, right? But in another case, when we use apna, you can use apna as alone, like "E apna kara," right? Is our house. You can say "E apna kara." You can't say like "E avda kara." If you say "E avda kara," then other person, what? Who's the who's the person you're talking about? Because it didn't make any sense. But if you say "E apna kara," then he would understand you are talking about like our house or your house, right? So it makes sense. You can say, if you wanna say like a oda avda kara, right? Is his own house. Is his own house. It makes sense because here oda a oda avda kara, right? Now oda is a main pronoun, right? So that's why a oda avda kara. Or you can say a osda avda kara. So oda and osda the same thing. Also a little bit kind of textbook thing, or that just normal way of talking in conversation, all right? And another case, if you said like take care of yourself or you should take care of yourself, right? तू अपना ख्याल रखी, right? तू अपना ख्याल रखी. Or you can say it another way, तू आपदा ख्याल रखी. So here both sentences same thing. It means you should take care of yourself or you take care of yourself, whatever, right? So here both sentences are same, but you can use whatever you like. You can say तू अपना ख्याल रखी or you तू आपदा ख्याल रखी. All right, so this is the same thing. And another case, so here apna and avda means is your, right? Yourself, you should take care of yourself, right? In another case, if you say like Mike avda khyaal rakhe, it means Mike should take care of himself. So here avda means himself. If you say Mike apna khyaal rakhe, it's apna here means himself. So you can see the difference. In first sentence, when you say like you should take care of yourself, that time yourself mean avda or apna. Now you said Mike should take care of himself. Now here avda or apna means himself, right? So it depends. It's changed according to the main sentence, not sentence, main pronoun, right? If you said like if you wanna say ਉਹ ਆਪਣਾ ਖਿਆਲ ਰੱਖਣ, now ਉਹ we use it as a plural, right? They should take care themselves, right? ਉਹ ਆਪਦਾ ਖਿਆਲ ਰੱਖਣ ਔਰ ਉਹ ਆਪਣਾ ਖਿਆਲ ਰੱਖਣ, right? So they should take care of themselves. So now here apna and avda mean themselves, right? So it changes it according to the main pronoun. That's how it works. In another case, in another example, David apna kam kare, right? David should do his own work, right? David apna kam kare. Or you can say David avda kam kare. David avda kam kare. David should do his own work. So when if you're gonna use in this case, sometime if you're gonna use apna, it could a little bit confused. It happens with us too, but you can make it clear. You can ask this question to another person. For example, if you say David apna kam kare, now it means apna means like his own, or it could our. You could confuse it like when you say David apna kam kare. Maybe other person you're talking to, maybe he would understand like David should do our work. That's what do you mean? Or David should his own work, right? You can confuse because apna could mean both. It depends on the context. So here in this case, maybe a person can confuse. He can ask you actually if he confused or you confused. You can always ask. But if you said like David avda kam kare, so it's clear. There's no confusion. So it means David should like do his own work. It doesn't mean like a David should do our work, because avda doesn't mean our. Avda is meaning depends on main pronoun. So what is the main pronoun is David, right? David should do his own work. So here avda mean his own. That's what it means, because David is third person. So he should do his own work. So that's what it means avda. But if you use apna, David apna kam kare. So apna could mean like our, or it could mean depends on the David, right? Depends on the main pronoun. So how would you know? You would know depends on, not depend, you would know through the main pronoun. The main pronoun is David, right? But like if you heard it maybe, or you were talking about, maybe other person can confuse. Maybe he would thought like you were talking about our work, right? So yeah, this kind of situation maybe you can confuse or other person confused, but you can ask it again. If you confuse, you can ask, right? So but if you're talking, I think it's a better way to use avda, right? Because avda, when you use avda, there's no confusion. So anyway, I hope you learned something new today, and
I'll be back with another lesson another day.